Welcome back to the Eagles Nest. We're in the second game of tonight's CCAA doubleheader. The Cal State LA men take on the San Francisco State Gators. In case you're just joining us, in the first game of tonight's doubleheader, Cal State LA women defeated San Francisco State 75-60 to break a 4-game losing streak. Now the Cal State LA men come into this game, and it's a big game. For the Golden Eagles, last week was a big bounce-back week for them after they lost their last 2 home games 2 weeks ago. They got their first road sweep, conference sweep of the season, beating Cal State Monterey Bay 60-50, and then following that up by beating Cal State East Bay 54-35. The 35 points were a season low for points allowed in a conference game. And how do you think they won? They won how they always win, with great defense. They've actually dropped to 9th in the conference in scoring offense, but that doesn't really matter because of their great defense. They held Cal State Monterey Bay last week to 28% shooting for the game, and then they held Cal State East Bay to 25% shooting. After that, in case you couldn't figure it out, they're number 1 in the country in field goal defense. They only give up 35.6% shooting on the year. And thanks to last week's effort, they're now number 2 in the country in scoring defense as well, giving up only 57 points a game. The only team they're behind is Cal Poly Pomona. Of course, last week they held both teams to 42.5 points combined to improve that points allowed number. That's very impressive. I mean, they were 2 of the bottom teams in the conference, but that's still a very impressive number. Of course, Cal State LA might need 2 wins this weekend if they want to have any chance of finishing the top 4 in the conference, because they have a very difficult schedule to finish the year. Their last 4 games are on the road. Remember, fans, only the top 4 teams in this regular season in the CCAA will host a CCAA first-round tournament game on March 5th. Of course, the Golden Eagles don't have to finish in the top 4 in order to have success in the conference tournament. They've been known for years as being one of the best road teams in the conference, and they've certainly proved that this year. They're 4-3 on the road this year in conference, so it certainly would not doom them to have to go on the road in the CCAA conference tournament, but of course it would be nice to host a home game before that tournament continues in Ontario for the semifinals and finals. Anyway, let's get to the starting lineups of this one. First, for the San Francisco State Gators, they're starting the same lineup that they started in the last game. They come into this game 13-7 overall, 11-5 on the year. They're in 3rd place in the CCAA, just ahead of Cal State LA. That's why this game is so big. Starting at the 1 guard spot is number 10, Calvin Odiono, 6'2 junior from Sacramento. He's the leading scorer on the year for the Gators, averaging 13 points a game. Starting at the other guard spot is number 15, William Overton Jr., 6'5 junior from Perth Amboy, New Jersey. Starting at the 3rd guard spot is number 32, DeSensei White, a 6'6 senior from Pacifica. So they have a pretty big starting lineup. Starting at the forward spot is number 54, Brandon Tatum, 6'6 junior from Oakland. And starting at the other forward spot is number 3, Winston Demon, a 6'5 senior from Brooklyn, New York. The head coach for the Gators is Paul Trevor. If that name sounds familiar, he's in his 3rd year as head coach at San Francisco State. But before that, he was the associate head coach at Cal State San Bernardino for 6 years. He was on some very successful teams there. Of course, he had a very successful start with the Gators 2 years ago when they finished 16-11. Gators struggled a bit last year, only finishing 9-19, but their play this year looks like that team of 2 years ago. For Cal State LA, they started their same starting lineup that they've had for the past several games, and they've had success with it. Starting at the 1 guard spot is number 1, Joshua Munson, the 6'2 freshman from Long Beach. Starting at the other guard spot is number 15, Quentin Watkins, 6'4 junior from Inglewood. Watkins had 11 points against Cal State Monterey Bay, but that was only his 4th double-digit scoring game of the year. It has been a struggle for him all year long. He's just not been able to regain the form he had last year. Starting at the forward spot, once again, is number 40, Julian Camper, 6'4 junior from Long Beach. Camper scored in double figures in both games last week. He has 6 consecutive games scoring in double figures. That's the longest current streak of any player on the Cal State LA team. He has been very impressive. And starting at the other forward spot, of course, is number 3, James Tillman, a 6'6 junior from Oakland, the Golden Eagles' leading scorer on the year. Although he only scored 5 points in the game against East Bay, he's 5th in the conference in scoring now. Starting in the middle is number 23, Jordan Richard, a 6'9 senior from Rancho Cucamonga. Richard with 6 blocks in each game last week. His total is up to 93 for the year, so he could surpass the 100 block mark for the season this weekend, which is just incredible. Of course, he leads the nation in blocks, averaging over 4.7 a game. Stephen Thompson is the head coach of the Golden Eagles in his 8th year. He's 107 and 105. Dane Settle is his assistant. So the starting lineups are being introduced now. As I said, this game is a huge game tonight for Cal State LA. They play a San Francisco State team that's in 3rd place, just 2 games ahead of the Golden Eagles at 11 and 5. Gators are one of the hottest teams in the conference. They've won 4 in a row, and they've won 5 of 6. They had a very impressive early season win over Seattle Pacific, who is currently the number 5 ranked team in the country. Of course, interestingly enough, their biggest conference win this year was over Cal State LA earlier this year. That's the highest placed team in the conference they've beaten so far. But they've had a big bounce back year after finishing 10th last year. The most impressive thing for them is they've had this great year without one of their most important players, Nefi Perdomo, who was injured and has not played the entire season. So pretty incredible the way they're playing. Gators are a good offensive team. They are near the top of the conference in points scored. And they're also near the top of the conference in field goal percentage. Golden Eagles, you may remember, had their second most heartbreaking loss this year on January 12th, losing 71-65 to San Francisco State. That's a game where the Golden Eagles played maybe their best first half of the year. They led 39-21 at halftime. But San Francisco State started the second half on a 16-1 run. And boy, it was all downhill after that for Cal State LA. Of course, their most heartbreaking loss of the year, of course, was 2 weeks ago against Cal State San Bernardino, losing on a tip-in at the buzzer by Kwame Alexander. But that San Francisco State game was a really tough one to take. Golden Eagles looking for a bit of revenge tonight as we are underway. Golden Eagles in their white uniforms with black trim. San Francisco State in their purple uniforms with white trim. Hope all you Golden Eagle fans enjoy this game wherever you may be watching it on the Cal State LA Athletics Network. Also, the San Francisco State fans watching, hope they enjoy it as well, as Richard has the ball knocked away and stolen. So an early turnover there for the Golden Eagles. The Gators will quickly bring it into the front court. Now Tatum, guarded by Richard, whips it over. Odiano pulls up for a 10-footer. Running shot, bounces high off the heel and falls in. So he gets the first points of the game to put the Gators up 2-zip. Now Munson inside, he is fouled. So guarded a little too close there by Overton. So a quick team foul on the Gators. The Golden Eagles inbound the ball. Less than a minute in this one. Looking for their first score of the game. Cal State LA with a win tonight would pull them within 1 game of San Francisco State. So if they want to have any chance to move up, this is a game they're going to have to win. As Camper gets the ball inside, lays up and blows the layup. He was hit. He wants a foul. Holding his head. No call. Now Tatum the other way. Quickly gets it over. Odiano pulls up for 3. Air ball. Jordan Richard gets the loose ball. Of course, the Gators are going to want to push the pace. Golden Eagles want a more defensive struggle. As now Watkins whips it over to Tillman. In low to Camper. Camper looking for someone to give it to. Gives it to Munson. Munson. Guarded by Demon. Now he slows things down. Boy, the ball goes right back to him. Now Richard over to Watkins. Watkins looking to drive. Kicks it over to Tillman. Tillman pulls up for an 18-footer off wing. No good. Camper gets the loose ball. Underneath, puts it up. No good. Richard gets a third chance, but he slips out of his hands. Odiano gets the loose ball. Quickly in the front court to White. White crossover dribble, and he is held by Tillman. So first team foul on the Golden Eagles. Goes against James Tillman. If the Golden Eagles lose this game tonight, they would be 3 games behind San Francisco State with only 5 games remaining. And, of course, remember, the Gators would have the tiebreaker since they won that first game, so it would really be like 4 games behind. So the Golden Eagles, if they lose this one tonight, probably have no chance to finish in the top 3. The highest they could finish is 4th. As Tatum gets the ball off to Overton. Overton pulls up for a 17-footer and knocks it down. So Overton makes it 4-0 San Francisco State. Of course, we've seen the Golden Eagles get off the slow starts here at the Eagles Nest a couple times this year. Against Chico State in particular, along with Cal Poly Pomona, where they did not score for several minutes to start the game. Now Richard, ball away, 15-footer, tough shot is an air ball. White gets the loose ball, looks to push it into the front court. White looking to drive on Tillman. Turnaround 8-footer, knocks it down. Stephen Thompson does not like what he sees and calls an early timeout. 17:25 remaining in the first half. Cal State LA looking to get on the scoreboard, down 6-0 on the Cal State LA Athletics Network.
What you gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
17:25 remaining in this first half. As I mentioned during the first game, this is homecoming weekend. There are lots of great events planned this weekend. All past and present Golden Eagle students were invited to this game tonight. So we should have a pretty good crowd. There are a lot of great festivities going on outside. They should be lasting for a little bit longer, so if you're near the Eagles Nest, there's still time to get here. As Watkins has the ball in the front court, double teamed off to Munson. Of course, if you can make it to tomorrow night's game, you should. That's senior night. Camper lays it up and in. Nice pass from Munson to Camper. And the Golden Eagles finally get on the scoreboard about 3 minutes into this one. Oh, hard screen there. Munson goes down. Now Demon underneath shot. Rejected by Jordan Richard. Now Tillman 3-on-1 the other way. Watkins and Munson gives off to Munson. Munson lays it up and in. So defense transitioning to offense there. Makes it 6-4. And I believe a delay of game was called on Jordan Richard. So just a delay of game there. And it's a 6-4 game, so the Golden Eagles get back into this one. As Overton will slowly bring him to the front court. He's number 15, guarded by Watkins, number 15. Now Tatum, looking inside, whips over to Odiano. Wide open for 3. Off the rim, no good. Tillman gets the loose ball, throws it out to Richard. Some fans want to travel. Now Camper all the way, lays it up and lays it in. So the Golden Eagles getting some quick offense here to tie the game at 6. Remember, Cal State LA is not afraid to play a fast-paced at times. They did that quite a bit against Humboldt State a couple weeks ago, and they did it very successfully on their way to a victory. Now Odiano, nowhere to go. Kicks it back out to Overton. Overton drives inside, around the back. Watkins went for the steal, couldn't get it. 13 on the shot clock. Now crossover dribble, Overton all the way to Richard challenges the shot, no good. Ball tipped up and in by Tatum. Nice play there by Tatum. And I believe they're going to call delay a game on the Gators. So we're going to have delay a game on both sides. So keep that in mind for later on, in case if there's it means nothing unless there's another delay a game, and then you'd have a technical foul. Number 44, James Albright, comes into the game, a 6'6" senior from Oakland, making his first appearance. As Munson has it in the front court. Gators with an 8-6 lead. Under pressure from Overton. Now Munson gives off to Tillman. Tillman over to Watkins. Three-pointer on the wing. Watkins off the heel, no good. Goes off to Albright. So we'll see if Watkins is aggressive with his shot. He has not been in a lot of games this year. He's been fairly invisible, so we'll see if he can get it going early here and get his confidence going. As Tatum gets it underneath. So Overton lays it up and in. So Overton got away from Watkins there and laid it in for a second basket, making a 10-6 Gator lead. Now Tillman drives in the lane all the way and lays it up. Oh, off the heel, no good. Tough break. Got all the way in. He just couldn't finish it. Quickly the other way, Odiano in the front court. Now off to Albright, who thinks better of the 3. Dumps it in low. Now swung out to Overton. Overton gets it over. Now Albright above the three-point line. Gets over to Tatum. Tatum drives on Camper. Tillman challenges the shot. That ball hit the shot clock up above, so it's out of bounds. And we'll go to Cal State LA. That takes us to our first media timeout. 14:40 remaining in the first half. San Francisco State out to a 10-6 lead over Cal State LA on the Cal State LA Athletics Network.
I chose Division II because athletes graduate at a higher rate.
I can stay closer to home and be an important part of the community. I chose Division II because I can double major
And take part in campus activities.
I chose Division II because classrooms are smaller.
Students have more time with their instructors.
And I can compete for a national championship. I chose Division II for all these reasons and more.
I chose Division II.
Wherever you've been, whatever you've been through, we've got a warm welcome waiting for you. And that is only the beginning. Doubletree by Hilton, where the little things mean everything.
14:40 remaining in this first half. Cal State LA trailing 10-6 over San Francisco State. Golden Eagles, as I mentioned, coming to this one off of 2 big wins last weekend. They're 9-7 in the conference right now. They're a game ahead of 3 teams. Chico State, Cal State Dominguez Hills, and UC San Diego, all 8-8. So that's another reason why this is a big game for Cal State LA. If they lose this one, they could end up in a logjam in the CCAA for 4th place. Right now, they're all by themselves in 4th place as Richard gets off to Willie Trimble, who just checked in. Trimble had a nice game against Cal State East Bay. He scored 13 points, his 2nd highest total of the year. Now Munson, and a foul is called. That's on number 5, Andre Jones, who just checked in for the Gators. 6'2" sophomore from Rockland. Albright, Odiano, Tatum, and DeSensei White out there for the Gators. Golden Eagles, Munson, Trimble, Richard, James Tillman, and Julian Camper bringing in the ball. I knew I'd do that. Vincent Camper, his brother, who played here at Cal State LA. Now Tillman, over to Munson, low to Richard. Richard over to Trimble. In low to Tillman. Underneath the Camper, nice passing, lays it up and in. So Camper with his 3rd basket, he's got 6 for the Golden Eagles, 8 points, and it's 10-8 game. Now Odiano quickly in the front court, dumps it low to Tatum. Richard is right on him. Tatum goes around Richard but misses the layup. Camper with the rebound, Munson looking to push it. Now Munson gives it off to Tillman. In low to Camper. Oh, he went up but didn't have the ball. He gets it back. Shot rejected by Albright, out of bounds. So as I've said before, Camper doesn't get very far off the ground, but he makes the most of his size and uses his body to create space. Number 50, Max Fodor, comes in for the Gators, 6'8" junior from Fremont. Now Trimble whips it in low to Camper. Tough pass, it's knocked away. Boy, you don't see that kind of pass from Trimble very often. Camper really wasn't open. Now Albright pulls up for 3 in front of the Golden Eagle bench. No, Tillman pushes out to get the rebound. Yeah, you could see that. He pushed Overton out of bounds. He got caught. Solomon Singer makes his first appearance for the Golden Eagles. 6'5" junior from Santa Monica. Of course, Singer has been coming off the bench the last couple games. Now inbounding the ball, inloaded. Overton puts it up and in over Singer. Boy, they caught the Golden Eagles napping there. Singer, who played 30 minutes in Cal State LA's last game, was not aware of that inbounds pass. Led to a quick basket, makes it 12-8. Now Trimble gets it over to Munson. Richard inside. It's whipped over to Trimble. Trimble looking to drive, kicks off to Munson. Richard is double teamed. Munson, a long 3-pointer, not close. Singer fought for the rebound, but goes off to Albright. Boy, they really packed it in on Jordan Richard there. They had 2 players on him. Now Overton makes the 3, kicks over wide open in the corner. No good. Richard high for the rebound. He gets out, fought for it by Fodor. You don't see that very often. That 3-pointer was by Andre Jones. So Watkins will check back in quickly for Cal State LA. Munson will get a rest. I think Stephen Thompson unhappy with that last 3-point shot by Munson. So Trimble will slowly bring it to the front court with the Golden Eagles down by 4. 12.5 minutes to go in the first half. Now Singer. Richard posts up at the free throw line. See if he sets a screen. Trimble goes around a camper screen. Gets off to Richard. Richard backs up. Gets off to Trimble. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Trimble, crossover dribble. Pull up 17-footer. Off the backboard, no good. Fodor with the rebound. Quickly, the Gators the other way. Otiano gets off to Jones. Underneath the Fodor. Puts it over Richard, up and in. So first basket for Fodor gives the Gators a 14-8 lead. That matches their biggest lead of the first half. Now Watkins gets over to Singer. Richard posted up inside. They can't get it to him. Watkins gets in low. Boy, dangerous pass. They're lucky a foul was called there. That was a turnover waiting to happen. But instead they call a holding foul on Andre Jones. So third team foul on the Gators. Golden Eagles are 2 in the early going. Couple of subs for them. Demon comes back in. Along with number 12, Robbie Herndon. 6'3" sophomore from Vallejo. Now Watkins gets over to Trimble. Trimble ball almost stolen. Dangerous pass. Watkins, he'll pull up for 3 on the wing. Oh, up the hill, no good. Overton high for the rebound. So not much happening in the early going for the Golden Eagles on offense. Just that one spurt of transition baskets. And it's really been famine besides that. They're only shooting 28% in the early going. In low, pull-up 5-footer is good by Demon. So the Gators have doubled up their lead, 16-8. Now the inside pass knocked away and stolen. Another bad pass by Trimble. As I said, that's rare for someone who's near the top of the conference in assists. Now Overton, as the fans call for defense. And a 5-second call, so good defense by Singer. Forces the turnover. So a rare call there, a 5-second call. Number 21, Cheyenne Alcala making an early appearance for Cal State LA. 6'2" senior from Lemoore. Alcala in the Golden Eagles' last game only played 4 minutes. He had 3 points. He had 1 3-pointer. So he's getting some time here as Camper has it in the front court. Looking for someone to give it to. Gives it up to Alcala. Alcala has the ball knocked away, sliding out of bounds. Overton is, Paul Trevor very happy with Overton's effort there. Gives him a slap on the back there. The Golden Eagles inbound the ball. 19 seconds on the shot clock. 10:38 remaining in the first half. Now Watkins will reset things. Cal State LA in another scoring drought. They have not scored in over 4 minutes. Now Singer has the ball knocked away. He took his eyes off the ball. Had knocked away by Demon. Ball thrown through the legs of Overton. So the Gators turn it back over underneath the Camper. Camper fakes, goes up and is fouled. Boy, I think if he went up right away, he would have had the basket. That fake allowed the rest of the Gator defense to catch up to him. And they committed the foul. Demon. 4th team foul, so Camper will go to the line for the Golden Eagles' first free throws of the game. Camper, 63% free throw shooter on the year. He had struggled from the line until recently. He was 5 of 6 from the line in the Golden Eagles win over Cal State East Bay as part of that 13 points he scored. He's been the Cal State LA offense here in this first half. Free throw is long. So Cal State LA once again struggling on offense, off to a slow start. Camper looking to cut this deficit to 7. And he does. So 16-9. We'll see if Coach Thompson employs some full court press here to try and get the Golden Eagles going offensively. As Overton gets over to White. White guarded by Watkins. Inside. Shot no good. Richard caused that one to be altered. He gets the loose ball. Quickly out to Watkins. Golden Eagles looking to push. Now Watkins thinks better of it and will slow it down. Now Singer above the 3-point line gets it into Richard. Richard grabbed by Fodor. Turnaround 8-footer off the front rim, no good. Richard was bumped. Tough break there. Missed the shot. Now Overton inside over. Richard lays it up and in. Nice floater there by Overton. He has 8 points in the first half to lead the way for the Gators. Now Watkins gets up to Alcala. Alcala gets over to Watkins. Richard once again posting up. They don't look to him. Now Singer looking to go around Richard's screen. It loses the ball. It gets knocked away out of bounds. And it will stay with Cal State LA. So that'll take us to our second media timeout. 9:14 remaining in the first half. San Francisco State out to a great start over Cal State LA, up 18-9 on the Cal State LA Athletics Network.
Welcome to the Pepsi Refresh Project. This year we're giving millions to fund ideas that will refresh the world. Your ideas, voted on by the public. Here's how it works. Submit your ideas at refresheverything.com for a chance to win a Pepsi Refresh grant. Ideas can be submitted in 6 categories: health and fitness, arts and culture, neighborhoods, the planet, education, food and shelter. Vote for ideas you care about at refresheverything.com and help them become a reality. Everyone can vote for up to 10 ideas each day. Help promote good ideas using our Facebook and Twitter tools. The ideas with the most votes will receive a Pepsi Refresh grant to make them happen. So could a soda really make the world a better place? With your help, it will. What do you care about? Join the Pepsi Refresh Project. Thousands of ideas, millions in grants. Every Pepsi refreshes the world.
One love, one blood, one people.
9:14 remaining in this first half. Cal State LA trailing 18-9 to San Francisco State. Golden Eagles only 4 of 15 shooting so far in this first half. Gators are shooting 50%. Neither team has made a three-pointer. The Golden Eagles are being out-rebounded here in the early going. 11-9, that's a disturbing trend. Cal State LA the best rebounding team in the conference. Singer inbounds the ball high to Munson, who's back in. So Munson, Solomon, Singer, Quentin Watkins, Shad Alcala, and Jordan Richard for Cal State LA. Now ball was through the hands of Alcala, turned over. Now Overton throws the ball past Odiano out of bounds. So matching turnovers. Cal State LA with 5 turnovers in the early going. Tillman will check back in. Watkins will take a seat. So we'll see if anyone for Cal State LA can get going offensively besides Julian Camper. He's got 7 of Cal State LA's 9 points. 11 minutes into this first half. Now Tillman gets over to Alcala. Alcala over to Singer. And a holding foul is called. I think it's on Fodor. We'll see. And it's actually on Demon. So second foul on Demon. So Tatum and Albright come back in for the Gators. The ball lobbed way into Munson. Out to Tillman. The Golden Eagles will reset. Now Singer. Backdoor to Tillman. Nice pass. Tillman. Boy, gets a player go over his back. Overton. Foul. They might not give him free throws there. So that's the 16th foul on the Gators. So they're out of fouls. And they will give Tillman 2 free throws. So they do say Tillman was in the act of shooting. It would have been interesting to see if he made that layup there, if they would have counted it. So Tillman going to the line for the first time. He's a 64% free throw shooter on the year as he makes that one. As I said, Tillman 5th in the conference now in scoring, averaging 15.5 points a game. He has 6 20-plus point games this year. He had a good game against Monterey Bay. He led the way with 19 points. But then he struggled in that East Bay game as that free throw is no good. Munson knocks it out of bounds and it will go back to San Francisco State. Now full court pressure, as I suspected, being shown by the Golden Eagles. As in the front court, the Gators break it easily. Now Odiano. Shot rejected by Richard. So another block for Jordan Richard. Now Munson in the front court. Looking for someone to come to get the ball. He gets it to Tillman finally over to Alcala. Singer comes over to get the ball on the weak side. Now Munson puts it up, and the shot at the ball is stripped away. Nice play by Herndon. Gators quickly bring it the other way. Odiano whips over to Albright. Fakes a three. Gives it out to Herndon. And the Gators will reset. Now Herndon, pull-up 10-footer is way short. Singer gets the rebound. Golden Eagles looking to push. Underneath, boy, ball goes off the head of White. Luckily for Cal State LA, Tillman wasn't even looking for that pass. Singer thought he would be. So 31 seconds on the shot clock. Julian Camper will come back in. Singer will sit down. So Munson will inbound the ball. Cal State LA desperate to get some offense. In low to Camper. Oh, Munson cut back door. He was wide open. Camper couldn't get it to him. Now Munson around Albright. Little 8-foot teardrop. Bounces and falls in. Nice shot by Munson. His second basket of the game makes it 18-12. So the Golden Eagles scored the last 3 points here, trying to get back into this one before halftime. Now it's whipped out to Albright. Got it by Camper. Over to Odiano. Now Tatum gets it over to Albright. Three-pointer on the wing. Knocks it down. So Albright, a 33% three-point shooter on the year, knocks that one down. Gators are a pretty good outside shooting team. They shoot 34% for the year. That extends the Gators' lead back to 9. Now Munson gives off to Tillman. Back to Munson, back door, tried to throw it underneath. Ball was kicked. So the shot clock will stay at 19 seconds. Cal State LA will get it out of bounds. Trimble checks back in. Alcala will sit down. So Munson once again will inbound the ball. Throws it high into Trimble above the three-point line. In low to Richard. Richard goes up for the dunk and it goes down hard. Boy, he was really grabbed there. Dangerous play. Tatum commits the foul. So Richard will go to the line, trying to get himself gathered again after going down hard on his back. So Jordan Richard, rolls around and out. Tough break there on the first free throw. Solomon Singer comes back in for Cal State LA. Richard had 10 points in the last game against Cal State East Bay. That was the first time in 5 games he scored in double figures. As that free throw goes in to make it 21-13. Now full court pressure once again by the Golden Eagles. In the back court, Odiano finally gets into the front court. Albright fumbles it out of bounds. Boy, he saw that he had an open lane for a layup, but he tried to go to the basket before he caught the basketball. And that caused the turnover. Alcala and Camper check back in for Cal State LA. So quick rest for Alcala. Trimble will sit down along with Singer. So Julian Camper, Joshua Munson, Shine Alcala, James Tillman, and Jordan Richard out there for Cal State LA. So this is a bit of a different looking lineup with Alcala out there with the 4 starters. As Tillman gets over to Richard. Now off to Alcala. Fakes a 3. Underneath the Richard. Low pass, but Richard caught it and scored. Boy, nice catch there by Richard off a low pass. Makes it 21-15. Richard with his third point. Albright almost throws it away. Tatum somehow caught that. Back to Albright. Ball almost knocked away. Golden Eagles are swarming around the ball. Three-pointer in the corner by Herndon. Wide open. He knocks it down. So Herndon with his first basket of the game. Three-pointers starting to show up here for the Gators. That extends their lead back to 9. Now Tillman over to Alcala. Munson. Ball almost thrown away. Dangerous pass. Now over to Alcala. Pulls up set shot three-pointer. No good. Oh, Richard went for the rebound, but he mistimed his jump. Ball went over him. And White in the front court left wide open for 3 and knocks it down. So it's raining threes for the Gators right now as they take their biggest lead of the game, 27-15. Stephen Thompson wants timeout. 5:27 remaining this first half. Cal State LA is down 12.
Sierra Acura of Alhambra has the benefit of my family's over 80 years experience in the automotive industry. We can honestly say that there is no better time than now to purchase or lease a new or pre-owned vehicle at Sierra Acura of Alhambra. We have a terrific inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles, but more importantly, we have an experienced and knowledgeable staff to guide you with the luxury treatment you should expect as an Acura customer. Get the value you deserve at Sierra Acura of Alhambra. With 80 plus years of experience behind us, we know how.
5:27 remaining. The Gators have made 3 3-pointers in the last 2 minutes, and that has really extended this lead up to 12. Their biggest in the first half, so Cal State LA finally starting to get their offense going, and when they do that, boy, the Gators answer right back with a 3-point barrage. Let's see what Cal State LA can do to answer, especially defensively, as Alcala has the ball in the backcourt. So same 5 are out there for Cal State LA. Now Tillman, guarded by Albright. Over to Munson. Alcala cuts back door. Gets the pass. Lobbed underneath the Camper, and a 3-second violation. So Camper was in there expecting the pass, and he didn't get it. So another turnover for Cal State LA. They once again show full court pressure. Now over to Herndon. Gators once again easily break that pressure. So the pressure defense has really had no effect on them so far in this game. Now low to Tatum. Guarded by Richard. Tatum thinking about backing in. He does. Takes a shot, goes up, and a traveling violation. That's the presence of Jordan Richard right there. Forces another turnover. So that'll take us to the immediate timeout. 4:44 remaining in this first half. Cal State LA still trailing 27-15 on the Cal State LA Athletics Network.
You're going to love the steak combos at Sizzler. Tender choice aged tri-tip sirloin, hand cut in-house and flame grilled to perfection. Served with succulent jumbo fried shrimp or Sizzler's famous Malibu chicken. Or a mouth-watering grilled shrimp skewer. For a limited time, starting at just $9.99. Sizzler steak combos. You can't find a better value, so come hungry. Starting at just $9.99. No one brings more to the table than Sizzler.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
Cal State LA down by 12. This San Francisco State team, a very impressive offensive team, as I mentioned earlier. They average 70 points a game. They shoot 45% from the field, so they're a very good shooting team. They shoot 34% from long range. They're showing it on display here against the Golden Eagles, one of the best defenses in the country. But it's been the Gators' offense that has won out so far, as Trimble has it in the backcourt, gets it up to Munson. So Trimble back in there along with Munson, Jordan Richard, Julian Camper, and James Tillman. Now Trimble gets a low pass, gets over to Tillman. Tillman over to Munson. Munson looking inside. Guarded by Otiano. Richard almost loses the ball there. Gets off to Trimble. Trimble, 10 seconds on the clock, still plenty of time. Now to Munson. Munson looking to drive. Pull up running, 13-footer, no good. Richard high for the rebound. And they're going to call a foul, loose ball foul on Richard. Going over the back. That's only the 3rd team foul on the Golden Eagles. San Francisco State has 17 fouls. Cal State LA has been in the bonus for a while here, but they have not been able to take advantage of it. As Odiano has it in the backcourt. Munson goes for the steal. Odiano brings it to the front court. Now Munson knocks it away. Oh, Trimble gets the loose ball, throws it ahead to Munson. Nice play. Now Munson 2-on-2 the other way. Goes all the way, lays up shot, rejected by Tatum. The loose ball goes off to White. Now he's back 2-on-2 the other way for the Gators. Underneath, shot rejected by Tillman. Trimble gets the loose ball. Head to Jordan Richard. Richard 1-on-2. Goes inside, puts it up, and an offensive foul is called. Well, I don't know about that. They say Tatum was set. Looked like Richard tried to go around him, but that was an ill-advised play. Richard should have given it up to Munson, the guard there. So because of those two quick fouls, Richard will have to sit down. Maybe for the rest of the half. Tough break there. So a wild sequence back and forth leads to no points either way. The Gators will bring it up, still ahead by 12. Now Odiano, guarded by Trimble, gets off to White. White gets it into Tatum underneath, knocked away by Trimble. Oh, Singer couldn't quite save it. He went off his hands out of bounds and will stay with San Francisco State. Fodor comes back in for the Gators. Albright will sit down. So 3:26 remaining in this first half. Let's see what Cal State LA can do in this last 3.5 minutes to try and cut into this deficit by halftime. Now the ball knocked away by Watkins. He tried to save it, but he was out of bounds. So the Gators will inbound it right in the corner near the Cal State LA bench. Odiano gets it into Fodor. And now the Gators will reset. Trimble is hounding Odiano. Do you expect that? He usually takes the other team's best scorers. That shot not close. Camper gets the loose ball off to Tillman with Watkins 2-on-1 the other way. Now Tillman out of control, goes all the way in and gets bailed out with a foul. Boy, Tillman really had nowhere to go there. He probably should have passed it off to Watkins. He's going to be lucky to get 2 free throws here. So Fodor gets the foul. It's the 8th team foul on the Gators. Tillman will go back to the free throw line where he was 1 of 2 earlier in the game. He's only got 3 points in this first half. Of course, he is part of the Golden Eagles' offensive struggles. That one off the front rim, no good. Cal State LA once again in another scoring drought. They have not scored a point in several minutes. As that free throw is good, makes it 27-16. Usually the way the Golden Eagles get back into games, though, is on this end of the floor. As White has the ball, almost loses it. Kicks it out to Otiano. Tatum posted up. They finally get it to him. Near the three-point line, back out to White. White looking to drive, can't find a driving lane, gets it back to Tatum. Tatum guarded by Singer. Now Tatum gets over to Herndon, fall-away three-pointer in and out. Well, it was a tough shot that almost went in. Now Trimble coming the other way. Hesitates, goes around Camper, pull-up 15-footer off the rim, no good. And Paul Trevor wants a timeout for San Francisco State. So we'll take a quick break. 2:33 remaining in the first half. As Cal State LA is trailing 27-16 on the Cal State LA Athletics Network.
Maybe it's where we're located, in the heart of Los Angeles. Maybe it's the pride of 20,000 students a year who know about our world-class programs, our award-winning faculty, and our dedicated staff. Maybe it's the promise of a rewarding career in nursing, education, science, media, or the humanities. Maybe you should find out why. A tradition of lifetime learning at Cal State LA.
2:33 remaining in this first half. Cal State LA trailing 27-16. Golden Eagles still struggling from the field, only shooting 28%, 6 of 21. Of course, they haven't done much better from the free throw line. They've only made 4 of 8. San Francisco State hasn't even taken a free throw in this first half. They're doing their damage from the field, shooting 46%. As Odiano brings it to the front court. Looking for someone to give it to. Gives out to Fodor. Now it's to White, guarded by Tillman. White, shuffled the feet there. Didn't call for travel. Pull up 8-footers, not close. Tatum goes for the rebound, and I believe a loose ball foul will be called on Tatum, so there was a reason why he got that rebound. He pushed off to get it. So that's a 9th team foul, so that'll be a 1-and-1 for Cal State LA. And it looks like Singer is the one that's going to shoot the free throws. So Singer, who has not scored in this first half in 7 minutes, will go to the free throw line. He has had 3 rebounds. Singer is a 66% free throw shooter on the year. He made his only 2 free throws in the Golden Eagles last game. And that one is well short, but it bounces in. So he got a lucky roll there. That one looked well short, and it somehow crawled on the rim and found its way in the basket. That makes it a 10-point game. Now Singer looking to cut this back into single digits as he takes a deep breath. And bounces that one in too. So both free throws were short by Singer, but they both somehow found their way in the basket. Makes it 27-18. Now White gets over to Odiano. Now picked up, gets over to White. Now over to Albright. Albright gets over to White. In low to Albright, guard by Tillman. Spin move over Camper. The little 6-footer is good. Nice move by Albright. Makes it 29-18. Now Watkins, wide open. Gets it low to Camper. Camper puts it up. Shot is missed. Defended by Albright well. Now White quickly the other way off to Odiano. Dumps it inside the Fodor. Kicks it out to Albright. Wide open for three. No good. High for the rebound. Goes off to Fodor. So without Jordan Richard in there, the Golden Eagles are really getting hurt on the boards. Underneath. Shot is up and good by Albright, so they get 3 chances and finally put it in. That gives the Gators a 13-point lead. Now Trimble looks to Stephen Thompson for a play. As we're about ready to approach 1 minute to go in this first half. Camper gets over to Tillman. Now Singer gets over to Trimble. Over to Watkins, pulls up for three. No good. Fodor gets the rebound. Shot clock's about 15 seconds ahead of the game clock, so we'll see how far down the Gators run it before they shoot. Odiano, and a foul is called. So impeding the progress, it's on Trimble. First foul on Trimble, 5th team foul, so it'll be ball out of bounds. Munson comes back in for Cal State LA. So the Gators will inbound it. 35 seconds on the shot clock, 41.7 on the game clock. Odiano pulls up for a quick shot, no good, 18-footer. Singer comes into the front court, gives off to Trimble. So shot clock and game clock are almost in sync. About 2-second difference. Let's see if the Golden Eagles hope for the last shot here. As Watkins, Coach Johnson telling them to hold it. Now Watkins will just hold it with 15 seconds left. Watkins faking a drive, gives it over to Munson. Now Watkins underneath, lays it up and lays it in, and he's fouled. Nice play by Watkins. Kind of took the Gators off guard there. They expected him to hold it longer, and he drove it inside, scored it. So that's something we haven't seen nearly enough from Quentin Watkins all year. Nice drive to the basket, and he's going to try to get the three-point play here. Maybe something to get the Golden Eagles offense sparked. This can make it a 10-point game. There's still 8.8 seconds remaining, though. That's why Coach Thompson was not happy at first with that drive as free throw goes in. So let's see if the Golden Eagles can get a stop to end the half. Quickly, Odiano in the front court, guarded by Trimble. Now gets off to Herndon. Off to Albright with two. Pull up for three. No good. Trimble high for the rebound, and that's the half. So a big play there by Quentin Watkins at the end of the half to pull Cal State LA within 10. Boy, the first half just did not go Cal State LA's way in any way, shape, or form. Their defense was not working, and their offense wasn't working very well either. But San Francisco State had a lot to do with that. They're a good team. They are, as advertised, a very tough team, and they showed it in this first half, knocking down a lot of shots. So that we'll see if the Golden Eagles can get back into this one in the second half. We'll see if they can do something different defensively to try and stop this powerful Gators offense. But right now we're at halftime at the Eagles' Nest. There's going to be a special ceremony for retiring Cal State LA President James Rosser. So if you want to listen to that, I'll keep the volume up so you can hear. Cal State LA, though, is trailing 31-21 at halftime. I'll be back in a few minutes with scores of other games, first half stats, and the beginning of the second half here on the Cal State LA Athletics Network.
Student athletes. President Rosser will retire later this year after 33 years of leadership, making him the longest-serving president at Cal State LA and in the Cal State University system. During his tenure, he helped develop a number of initiatives in the sciences and arts and helped launch the Los Angeles County High School for the Arts as well as the Alliance Art and Hedester Math and Science School. Throughout his career, President Rosser has sought to increase the numbers of low-income and underrepresented minority students in higher education, particularly in the fields of science, math, engineering, and technology. We thank you, President Rosser, for your support of Homecoming Week and Cal State LA Athletics and for 33 years of service to Cal State LA. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, President Rosser will be joined in mid-court by Cal State LA Director of Athletics, Dan Bridges, and Associate Athletic Director Sheila Hudson for a very special presentation as we honor Cal State LA's newest national champion and present her with her championship ring. Our newest national champion won the 46th national title in the history of the program after having a season that ranked among the best performances in the distance in NC2A Division II history. She won the national title in an exciting battle, finally winning the championship by just 4 inches with a throw of 179 feet 6 inches. She had a personal best during the season of 186 feet 6 inches, and that is number 3 all time at the NC2A Division II level, and number 2 all time at Cal State LA. She picked up Cal State LA's first national championship in women's outdoor track and field since 2002, and was named the West Region Field Athlete of the Year. Please welcome the 2012 NC2A Division II Discus National Champion, Callista Lyon. And there's her ring being presented to her. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a great round of applause for Cal State LA's newest track and field national champion, Callista Lyon.
Life of the balance is how we distinguish ourselves from the other 2 divisions.
Presidents and chancellors from Division II institutions were talking about what was happening with Division II. Out of that initial summit emerged a consensus.
Our basic goals of how we want our students to develop and mature and the kinds of experiences we think that are valuable for them were really reflected in what the strategic positioning platform of Division II encourages.
It's united our membership.
This is my 14th year in Division II, and our platform has been one of the best things that have ever happened to Division II. We've defined who we are.
I see it in our student athletes who really sort of
swell their chests up and are really proud of who they are and what they do.
I talk about our student-athlete experience at Division II, about being really, truly life in the balance.
The administration and the presidents have done a good job saying there will be balance. You can have your 3 hours a day, but after that, they're mine or they're the faculty members.
We have to make sure that every student-athlete has a broad experience in terms of academic opportunity, career opportunity, commitment to the community, understanding who they are, growing up, and being good competitors athletics.
I want our student-athletes to be involved in student government. I want our student-athletes to participate in the music programs that we have on campus, in the theater programs, in the student organizations such as Students in Free Enterprise. That, to me, is life in the balance. It's not just academics and athletics.
Many of our student-athletes are leaders on campus. They take the initiative for community engagement projects.
We've all heard the cliche that most of the learning, occurs outside of the classroom. Well, that's the social aspect. That's the social responsibility aspect.
One of the great things about Division II is your proximity to the action. You're right there. You're not going to be in nosebleed seats. Conversely, you hear a lot more and you see a lot more. And so we have a responsibility to our fans, not only to put on a good product on the floor, but one that mom and dad feel good about with their son or daughter with them.
It is a balanced program of academics, athletics, and community outreach.
25% of our student-athletes receive no athletics aid at all.
The partial scholarship model actually allows a lot more students to participate in athletics as scholarship athletes. But it says to the students, you're partially an athlete, you're partially a scholar.
It allows students who would not otherwise have an opportunity to go to college to do so.
Spirit of Division II, it's students first and student success first. I'm always reminded that Miles Brand used to say that we're an educational association, not a sports association. And I think we really took that to heart at Division II.
I believe that we have an opportunity to create in Division II a vision that the Knight Commission has been talking about for a long time, about the appropriate role of intercollegiate athletics.
Life in the balance gives students the flexibility to make choices.
It was a spark and then a slow fire, and now it's igniting. And I really think it is across a lot of our campuses.
The idea is that every student-athlete should have as full a possible life experience while an undergraduate as we can afford.
I'm the president of the University of Indianapolis.
President, West Texas A&M University.
And I chose
Division II.
And I chose
Division II.
It is halftime here at the Eagles Nest, where San Francisco State Gators are leading the Cal State LA Golden Eagles 31-21. It was a tough first half for Cal State LA. We'll see if they can turn it around in the second half. Let's first get the scores of the other games going on in the CCAA. All these games are at halftime. Cal State Stanislaus is leading UC San Diego in a bit of a surprise, 29-24 at halftime. Of course, UC San Diego's been a very hot team lately. They proved it by beating Cal State LA 2 weeks ago. Chico State is leading Cal State San Bernardino 40-32 at halftime. Now that's an important game for Cal State LA. Chico State only one game behind the Golden Eagles in the conference standings. And at halftime, Sonoma State is leading Cal State Dominguez Hills 32-30. That's also an important game for Cal State LA. Dominguez Hills is 8-8. They're also a game behind Cal State LA, as is UC San Diego. So all three of those games are important to Cal State LA. Sonoma State's only 2 games behind the Golden Eagles at 7-9, and that is who Cal State LA will see here tomorrow night. So that should be another exciting game. Let's get to the first half leaders for the Golden Eagles. For the Gators, they were led in scoring by William Overton, who had 8 points. Bit of a surprise. James Albright had 7 points. DeSensei White had 5, and Robbie Herndon had 3. For Cal State LA, they were led in scoring by Julian Camper, who had 7 points. He had the first 6 points for Cal State LA, and he was the offense in the early going. Josh Munson was next with 4 points. Quentin Watkins had 3 points, as did Jordan Richard. As far as rebounding, DeSensei White led the way for the Gators with 7. Solomon Singer led the way for the Golden Eagles with 4. Jordan Richard only had 2 rebounds. Bit of a surprise there. Jordan Richard did have 2 blocks, though, to add to his total. As far as the team stats, Golden Eagles are only 7 of 24 shooting, 29%. They just could not buy a basket, 0 of 5 from downtown. They were 7-11 from the free throw line. They struggled there as well. The Gators are 14 of 32, much better shooting. Only 3 of 11 from downtown. All 3 of their threes came in a short span. They did not attempt a free throw. They out-rebounded the Golden Eagles 19-17. That's a bit of a surprise. Golden Eagles had 8 turnovers to 6 for the Gators. Points in the paint favored the Gators too, 18-12. As I mentioned, this is our last weekend of home games here at the Eagles Nest. The final regular season home game, believe it or not, will be tomorrow night, February 16th against Sonoma State. That'll be our next broadcast. That'll start with the women's game at about 5:30, followed by the men's game approximately 7:30. That's senior night. So the Golden Eagles will honor their seniors in a pregame ceremony. They only have 3 of them this year. So that should be worth watching. The Golden Eagles finished their last 4 games on the road, a really tough stretch to finish the year before they get into the CCA Conference Tournament. As we're underway in the second half. Now Tatum drives around Richard all the way, lays it up. Munson had to foul him. So Richard got lost on a screen there, and Tatum went all the way to the basket, and he'll get 2 free throws. Tough way to start the second half. So that's only Munson's first foul. Tatum will go to the line for his first trip tonight. He had 2 points in the first half, and he bricks that free throw off the front iron. This is the first free throw of the game for San Francisco State. So as I said, they did not have a free throw in the first half, so those are the first 2 attempts right there, and he splits them. It makes it 32-21. Now Watkins quickly coming to the front court, fakes a pass, now gives a pass off to Richard, who goes up and loses the ball, knocked out of bounds. Boy, I thought Richard was going to go up for a dunk there right when he got it, and he didn't. He hesitated and got the ball knocked away. Now Tillman, and a foul will be called on Overton, pushing Tillman after he received that pass. So a quick team foul on both teams to begin the second half. That'll just be ball out of bounds. Now Tillman drives inside, kicks it out to Watkins. Dangerous pass there. Now Watkins has the ball. Back door to Tillman. It's knocked away and out of bounds by White. White wondering how he didn't get that pass. So 23 seconds on the shot clock. Munson will inbound the ball. Once again underneath the Golden Eagles basket. Camper fighting for position. And an offensive foul is called before the ball's even inbounded. Boy, if that's Jordan Richard, that's going to be his 3rd. And that's who they call it on. So a quick 3rd foul on Jordan Richard. And Stephen Thompson, I think, is going to take him out right away. He's bringing Solomon Singer into the game. Coach Thompson is talking to Richard on the bench. He did not like that foul at all. So not a good way for Cal State LA to start the second half with a turnover. As White gets it over to Tatum. Now Overton. Overton, a jump stop, puts it up. Shot no good. Tillman high for the rebound. Tillman 3-on-2 the other way. Long step, lays it, blows the layup. Oh, they let him go in all alone, and he blew the uncontested layup. Now it's whipped out to Overton. Over to the corner, Demon loses the ball. Gets it back somehow, puts up a 5-footer and puts it in. Boy, it looked like it would be a turnover there. And just what I said in the first half, I believe a technical foul was called for delay of game. Remember, both teams got warned in the first half for delay of game. So I believe they called a technical on Overton, who handled the ball after that basket. So a break for Cal State LA. You don't see this too often. Munson will go to the line. Makes the free throw. So I mentioned in the first half, that delay of game warning only matters if a team gets a second one. And the Gators just got a second one. And that's 2 free throws. And it would be a technical foul every time after this. Paul Trevor very unhappy about that technical foul. So the 2 free throws by Munson cuts it to 11. And he'll bring the ball in the front court. So a chance for a 4-point possession here for Cal State LA. Or even 5 if they can knock down a 3. Now Watkins. They have not knocked down a 3 in this game. 0 for 5. Tillman gets over to Munson. Camper posted up, and he is pushed out by Tatum and fouled. So Tatum rooted him out of his position. So that's already 2 team fouls on both teams here in the first minute and a half of this second half. Fodor comes back in, along with Andre Jones, number 5, for the Gators. So Overton will sit down, along with Tatum. Now Singer gets the ball into Watkins. Way above the 3-point line. Watkins drives. Tough 12-footer, no good. Singer gets the loose ball, puts it up and puts it in. Nice effort by Singer to get the Golden Eagles a second chance there and makes it a 9-point game. Now Odiano, hounded by Munson, gets it around. Golden Eagles look like they're finally picking up their intensity on defense. Now Demon trying to drive on Singer. Kicks it out, almost throws it out of bounds. Jones gets it. He'll load a Fodor. Guarded by Camper. Gets out to Demon. Demon, pull up 15-footer. They leave him. And he misses the shot. Singer knocks the ball away out of bounds. It'll go back to the Gators. So a tough break there for the Golden Eagles. No one was there to rebound that miss. And it was going to go right back to Demon until Singer knocked it out of bounds. So San Francisco State gets a second chance as Jones fakes a 3. Kicks it out to White. Now over to Odiano. They load a Fodor. Double teamed. Whips over. It's thrown away and stolen. Watkins coming the other way. 2 Gators are back. Watkins hesitates underneath. Puts it up and no. Gets his own rebound. Watkins puts it up and puts it in. Nice effort by Watkins to stick with it. That's only his 5th point of the game. And it cuts the deficit to 7. 34-27. This is the closest the Golden Eagles have been in quite a while. See if they can keep this run going. They've scored the last 5 points. And Munson, 2 hands on Odiano. He knew it. He fouled him. In fact, this is actually a 6-0 run for Cal State LA after they were down by their biggest margin of the game, 13 points, early in the second half. Trimble getting ready to check back in for Cal State LA. Robbie Herndon checking back in for the Gators. Munson will get a break. That was only the 2nd foul on Munson, so he's not in serious foul trouble. Now Odiano gets over to Albright. Albright driving on Singer. Falls down. Nice defense by Singer. Now Trimble with Tillman. Pull up 8-footer. Bounces and bounces in. Nice soft touch by Willie Trimble for his first basket of the game. Makes it 34-29. Paul Trevor's finally seen enough for the Gators. He wants timeout. So Cal State LA in this game for the first time tonight is down 34-29 to San Francisco State on the Cal State LA Athletics Network.
California's engineering innovations circle the globe and light the darkness. The California State University system has been enlightening promising engineers for the past 5 decades. Cal State LA graduate Pervez Lodi is the founder and president of Ledtronics, a leading light-emitting diode company.
If you work hard, get proper education, the American dreams are still available there to everybody.
The California State University system has been working for California for 50 years.
Girls with curls, I don't know about you, but my hair is crazy. Finally, it's time to stop hating your curls. I have to tell you about my new best friend, Mix Chicks. Mix Chicks has revolutionized curly hair. I no longer fear frizz. Tame your curls with Mix Chicks. All I need is Mix Chicks and I have soft, sexy, defined curls that aren't heavy or sticky. 100% vegan, always affordable, and the secret of the Hollywood elite. Pick up Mix Chicks today at your neighborhood Target store or go to www.mixchicks.net.
16:58 to go in this second half. Cal State LA finally making a game out of it. Down by 5. They're on an 8-0 run right now. And they've spread around the wealth. It's not just been one player to bring them back. It's been several. As Odiano has it in the backcourt, guarded by Trimble. Trimble falls down and commits the foul. And the referee warning Coach Paul Trevor on the sideline. He's been very animated throughout this game. So Trimble out there along with Solomon Singer, James Tillman, Julian Camper, and Quentin Watkins. Vicente White will inbound the ball for the Gators. Fodor out there along with Albright, so they have a big lineup out there. Along with Herndon and Odiano who has the ball. So you figure they're going to get the ball inside. Albright. Of course, the Golden Eagles playing that 2-3 zone, make it tough. Now White. Singer comes out to double him. Now Watkins. White pulls up straight away for 3. That's way short, but getting loose ball, missing the layup. I believe was Odiano. Now Singer gets over to Watkins. Golden Eagles looking to cut this to 3. Now Trimble cuts to that side. Watkins will pull up straight away for 3. In and out, tough break. Camper somehow gets the rebound. I don't know how he got it. Trimble pulls up for a quick three-pointer, knocks it down. Big shot by Willie Trimble. Makes it 34-32. The crowd is finally back into this game, and the Golden Eagles are right back in it, down by 2. Now White double teamed. Golden Eagles really picking up their intensity on defense now. Now Herndon. Tillman bumps him. Gets it into Albright. Albright guarded by Singer. Albright goes around Singer. Jump stop underneath. Little 5-footer. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Singer gets the loose ball. Gets off to Trimble. Golden Eagles looking to push. Now Trimble around his back. Thinks better of it and will reset the offense. Now Tillman, as Coach Thompson calls out a play. Watkins above the three-point line. Goes around a Singer screen. Gets off to Tillman. Tillman drives on Fodor. Underneath. Reverse layup. No. Camper gets the loose ball. Puts it up and off the rim. No good. Bad break there. That thing looked like it was in for sure. And a technical foul is called, I believe, on a Gator player. That's unusual. Behind the play, I think Albright, the way he's holding his arms up, he's wondering what he did. I didn't see what happened. But he must have done something against a Golden Eagle player to get that technical. Strange, because it was Cal State LA that just missed the layup. Camper. And yet the technical is on Albright, so it certainly couldn't have been for complaining. Watkins will go to the line looking to tie this one up. After the tough luck by Camper on shot looked like it was going to go in. Watkins misses the first free throw. So Cal State LA 9 of 14 from the line on the game. Watkins now 1 of 3. And he makes that free throw. So that makes it a 1-point game, 34-33. Watkins actually 2 of 3 on the game. So Demon will inbound the ball right at half court. Players kind of unsure which way to go. They started out down in the back court and had to all come to the front court. As the Golden Eagles on a 12-0 run right now. Gators have not scored in seemingly forever. In fact, they have not scored since about the first minute of the first half. So they've gone about 4 minutes without a point. Now Demon looking inside. Gets it finally to Overton. Overton. Tillman right on him. Gets it back to Demon. Pull up 15-footer is good. So the drought is broken for the Gators. Demon with his 6th point makes it a 3-point game once again. 36-33. Now Trimble in the front court. Gets over to Watkins. Watkins. Underneath all the way, lays it up and lays it in. Nice play by Watkins. Makes it 36-35. Now a long three-pointer, no good. Fighting for the loose ball. And I think they're going to get Camper. Boy, it looked like he had Tatum boxed out, but they say he was holding him. Tough break there on Camper. Anyway, that'll take us to a media timeout. 14-13 remaining in the second half. Boy, don't go anywhere. This should be an exciting down-the-stretch finish. Cal State always trailing, but only 36-35 to San Francisco State on the Cal State Athletics Network.
Girls with curls, I don't know about you, but my hair is crazy. Finally, it's time to stop hating your curls. I have to tell you about my new best friend, Mixed Chicks. Since I could hold a brush, I have been trying to tame my tresses. I never wore my hair curly. I had to use so many different products or I'd get frizz. Mixed Chicks has revolutionized curly hair. They are truly the only product designed for us. Whether you're black, white, Asian, Latin, Mediterranean, or any glorious combination of them all, Mixed Chicks is for you. Now all I need is Mixed Chicks and I have soft, sexy, defined curls that aren't heavy or sticky. Mixed Chicks is 100% vegan, completely affordable, and on Halle Berry's top must-have list. And the best news is now Mixed Chicks is available at Target. Soft, sassy, touchable curls are no longer out of reach. Pick up Mixed Chicks today at your neighborhood Target store or go to www.mixedchicks.net.
14-13 remaining in the second half. Golden Eagles back into this game after a 13-0 run. And they're doing it with defense. They're still not shooting that well. They're only shooting 33%. But San Francisco State is down to 40%. And they've gone in a drought offensively because of the Cal State OA pressure defense. So the tide has really turned in this second half. In the first half, it was all San Francisco State's offense. And in this second half, it has been all Cal State OA's defense. So a bit of a role reversal here. Let's see how the Gators can answer as Odiano will inbound the ball. Gets it into Demon, guarded by Singer. Spin move, fall away 15-footer, no good. Camper waits for the rebound and gets it. He's out there with Trimble, Tillman, Quentin Watkins, and Solomon Singer. Trimble quickly in the front court. Gators in their 2-3 zone. Now Trimble gets it over to Tillman. Watkins has the ball, knocked away and stolen. Dangerous pass there. Denman goes all the way and lays it up and in. So a turnover leads to a basket. That makes it a 3-point lead once again for San Francisco State, 38-35. Now Watkins looking for somewhere to drive, can't find a driving lane. Now to Trimble, pulls up for three. He just hit one from there early. He knocks another one down. So two big three-pointers by Willie Trimble. The only two of the game for Cal State OA. Knocks this one up at 38. They have caught the Gators. Now Herndon in the front court, guarded by Watkins. In low to Tatum, guarded by Camper. Underneath to Demon. Good defense by Singer. Shot is missed. Camper gets the loose ball. It goes off to Watkins. Watkins 2-on-3 the other way. Ooh, high dribble there. He had to be careful. In the backcourt, Singer was tied up with Demon. They're late to get into the front court. It was 4-on-4 for a second there. Trimble pulls up for three. No. Singer loses out of bounds, but it's knocked away by Demon. So they would buy a shot there by Trimble. I think that was a heat check. So White comes back in for the Gators. Herndon will sit down. 22 seconds on the shot clock as that shot did not come close to hitting the rim. Singer will inbound it. Now Watkins had an open shot there for a second. He didn't want it. Tillman posted up. Boy, Jordan Richard has been on the bench for a long time. He's got his head down on the bench. Backdoor to Singer. Singer lays it up. Shot is missed. Well, I think it was deflected. Odiano coming the other way. Gets off to White. Nice defense by Tillman. Shot is no good. And a late foul call. Boy, if they called that on Tillman, that was a really late whistle. And they did. Third foul on Tillman. And the ball was almost going the other way before they blew the whistle. So White will shoot two free throws. White on the game, only with 5 points. He makes the free throw. That's his first free throw of the game. Albright comes back in for the Gators. White is the second leading scorer for the Gators, averaging 12 points a game. He's a very good three-point shooter, shooting 40% on the year. He's also fifth in the conference in rebounding, so he's important to their success. Munson comes back in for Cal State LA. Of course, you might also call White the old man on the team. He played at Texas Tech from 2006 to 2008. That's a long time ago. So he's got to be at least 25 years old. And yet this is his senior year. You don't see that too often in college basketball, that far of a gap to a player first plays college ball and when he finishes his career. Now Munson gets over to Trimble. Up to Watkins. Now Munson looking inside, gets over to Trimble. And now Watkins will reset, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now Watkins makes a drive, now he drives, falling down, has to kick it off. Ball's saved. Boy, I can't believe that Odiano stayed in bounds with that. I thought he would have been out of bounds for sure. Somehow goes to the Gators. Coming the other way, White traveled, and they called it. He spun and had nowhere to go. So another turnover for San Francisco State. They're up to 9 turnovers in this game. Cal State LA still has more with 11. Munson will bring it in the front court off to Trimble. Now Watkins goes around the screen, kicks it off, runs over a man, and let's see what they call, block or charge. And I think they call the block on Tatum, so they say he wasn't set. That's only a 4th team foul on the Gators. That's the 4th foul, though, on Tatum, excuse me. So we'll see if they will take him out. Fodor will come in to replace him. Tillman will come back in for Cal State LA. Golden Eagles have 16 fouls, so they are out of fouls as Singer will inbound the ball. Now into Munson. Munson driving inside underneath to Singer. Boy, him and Camper were both there. Lays up, blows the layup. Singer gets it back, shot is rejected, but a foul is called. Tough break there. Singer missed a gimme layup. Albright gets called for his second foul, so the team foul starting to pile up now for San Francisco State. Singer will go back to the line. So Singer, who made his only 2 free throws earlier, looking to knot this one back up. Misses the first free throw. So Golden Eagles 10 of 16 from the free throw line. They're shooting pretty well. They missed a couple critical ones here in the last couple minutes. So Jordan Richard finally comes back in for Cal State LA. He sat down at the very beginning of the second half when he picked up that 3rd foul. Let's see if Singer can make it a 1-point game. And he misses the free throw, so 2 big misses there for Singer. And it's still a 2-point Gator lead. Now White underneath sees Jordan Richard. Shot is missed. Richard got a piece of it and goes out of bounds to the Golden Eagles. So Jordan Richard proving his weight in gold right away, causing that shot to come up short and then forcing it to be turned over. Now Munson in the front court. Gets off to Trimble. Tillman comes out to get the pass and finally does get it. Now Munson will reset as we approach 11 minutes to go in the second half. Now Trimble looking inside, gets over to Tillman. Tillman back to Trimble. Singer post up inside, they can't get it to him. 8 seconds on the clock. Trimble nowhere to go and a traveling violation. He lost the ball and picked it back up, but the officials say it wasn't touched. So another turnover for Cal State LA. So this game has really slowed down in the second half. Boy, the first half was more of a up-tempo game, more like the way the San Francisco State wants it. This second half has been a really defensive slugfest with a lot of turnovers. As inside, Odiano dumps it low to Fodor. Kicks it back out to Odiano. Fodor calling for it and gets it, guarded by Richard. Ball knocked away by Trimble. Nice play. Richard saves it to Munson. Boy, dangerous there underneath his own basket. But Munson got it. Golden Eagles looking to push it up. Now Trimble back to Munson. Munson fakes going around the screen. Goes inside all the way. Puts up a little 5-footer. No good. Ball tipped up by Tillman. Somehow didn't go in. Munson gets the loose ball, and he is fouled. That's only the 16th foul, so that'll be ball out of bounds. Both teams now out of fouls, so it'll be free throws after this one for the last 10 minutes, 11 seconds of this second half. See who they get the foul on. I think the officials, it's on Herndon, so second foul on Herndon. Albright comes back in for the Gators. 6'6" senior from Oakland. So Singer will inbound the ball. Off to Trimble. Trimble, nowhere to go. Kicks underneath the Singer. Nice pass. Singer almost traveled. Out to Munson, straight away for three. Off the heel, no good. Fighting for the rebound, Herndon with Singer. It's tied up by Singer, and possession arrow goes to Cal State LA. So great play by Singer. Give the Golden Eagles another possession. Boy, he's really had a lot of hustle plays in this game. He only has 4 points, but he has 9 big rebounds. He's leading the way on the boards for the Golden Eagles in 16 minutes of play. Now we load to Tillman, who lays it up and in. Boy, the Gators fell asleep there. Tillman was all alone. Laid it in for only his 4th point of the game. That's his first basket. And it ties the game at 40. So Golden Eagles once again catching San Francisco State. Now Albright kicks out to Demon. Demon sees Jordan Richard and thinks better of it. Back out to Albright. Now White looking in to Demon, guarded by Richard. He goes around Richard. Richard blocks the shot, but they call a foul. That's a tough break because that's a 4th foul on Jordan Richard. So he may have to go back to the bench. That'll take us to our next media timeout. 9:34 remaining in the second half. We got a brand new ball game. Cal State LA and San Francisco State are tied at 40 on the Cal State LA Athletics Network.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yuh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
Yuh-huh.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
We're trying to decide if dibs beats I saw it first does.
Wait, what?
Well, there's only one double-double left for our lunch meeting, and I saw it first.
No,
therefore it's mine.
No, I called dibs,
Yes,
which means the double-double should go to me. It's in the rule book.
Nuh-uh.
Yuh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
Yuh-huh.
Yeah, well, you dress funny.
I'm telling.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, children, listen, there's only one way to handle this.
Staring contest.
No, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
No, boys, the only grown-up way to handle this is for... Whoa! Hang on, you guys! What is that over there?
What?
Where? Hey, where's she going?
Dude, I think she just took the last double-double.
That's so hot.
Yeah-huh.
There's a fight. I get it.
No, dibs!
That's what a hamburger's all about.
For the In-N-Out nearest you, call toll-free 1-800-786-1000.
9:34 remaining in this second half. Remember, fans, make sure you stay tuned after this one is over. If the Golden Eagles can pull this one out, we should get a post-game interview with one of the star players. So make sure you stay tuned for that. The Golden Eagles have really picked up their defense in the second half. San Francisco State only shooting 3 of 13 in the second half, 23%. They've only scored 9 points. Cal State LA has outscored them 19-9 in the second half. Of course, the Golden Eagles only scored 21 points in the first half, so they've already almost matched that in the first 10-plus minutes of this half. Denham will go to the line as Jordan Richard will take a seat after that 4th foul. So Julian Camper, James Tillman, Quentin Watkins, Solomon Singer, and Willie Trimble out there for the Golden Eagles. Bobby Herndon, Calvin Otiono, DeSensei White out there for the Gators, along with Winston Demon, who's shooting the free throw, and James Albright. Free throw bounces off, no good. Gators have only been to the line 5 times tonight. They're 3 of 5. On the year, they're a very good free throw shooting team. They're 71% on the year. White is only 61%. Demon is 80%, so that's a rare miss for him. And he makes that one. So that gives the Gators back the lead, 41-40. Now Trimble, picked up in the backcourt by Herndon. He'll bring it up. He is the lone ball handler out there for the Golden Eagles. Cal State LA going with 3 forwards along with Watkins. Josh Munson is getting a rest on the bench. Now Watkins, guarded by Herndon, gets out to Trimble. Singer just standing there. Now Watkins tries to go around a screen. Only 7 on the clock. Out to Singer. Trimble calls for the ball. Wide open for 3. Same spot. He hit the other 2. He knocks it down again. Boy, they should put an X on that spot of the court for Willie Trimble. He's knocked down all 3 3-pointers he's taken in this game from that exact same spot. And that gives the Golden Eagles their first lead of the game, 43-41. So they've finally broken through after trailing the entire time. They've pulled ahead. They started out the game, remember, down 6-0. Now Albright, guarded by Camper, backs in. Ball knocked away by Trimble, gets out to Otiano. Back to Albright, pulls up straight away for 3 and knocks it down. So Albright answers for the Gators. Big shot for him, his second 3 of the game. Makes it 44-43. San Francisco State, and back and forth we go. Now Singer, looking for someone to give it to. Drives instead. Gives out to Trimble. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Now Tillman. And an offensive foul called inside on Trimble. He was trying to cut back door. So a tough break there. Overton checks back in for the Gators. So that's the third foul on Willie Trimble. He'll have to be a little careful. James Tillman also has 3 fouls. Of course, Jordan Richard on the bench with 4 fouls. We'll see how long Stephen Thompson can wait before he brings Jordan Richard back in. Otiano all the way, lays it up and lays it in. Boy, no resistance there whatsoever. And that's only the second basket for him. Remember, he's the Gators' leading scorer on the year. Makes it 46-43. He had 20 points the first time these teams played in January. He was a big reason why San Francisco State came back and won that game. Tillman underneath, throws it down! One-handed jam! The nice pass from Watkins. So maybe that'll get the crowd going. Makes it 46-45. Otiano the other way, kicks out to Overton. Overton fakes the drive, kicks it out. Line drive, 3-pointer, no good. White fighting for the rebound, gets it. Underneath shot missed. Watkins gets the loose ball. Gives it off to Trimble. Golden Eagles looking to push. Now Trimble hesitates. Kicks off to Tillman. Wide open for 3. No good. Singer gets the loose ball. Puts it up and he is fouled, so he'll go to the free throw line. Once again, nice hustle by Singer to give the Golden Eagles a second chance. That's the 4th foul on Overton. So he's the second Gator with 4 fouls. Tatum also has 4. He's been on the bench a long time, Tatum. So Singer going to the line, looking to give Cal State LA back the lead. He makes the free throw. So he makes amends for missing that free throw a few minutes ago. Now Singer's 3 of 4 from the line. Looking to put Cal State LA back on top. And he does. 47-46, Cal State LA. So we approach 7 minutes to go in the second half. Now Otiano drives on Trimble. Trimble goes up, and fouls him. Smart play by Otiano to fake the shot, and he got Trimble way up in the air. Boy, that's bad news for Cal State LA because that's Trimble's 4th foul. So we'll see if Stephen Thompson has to take him out. So Trimble is the leading scorer in the game for Cal State LA with 11 points. Of course, most of them from behind the arc. Cal State LA with really good balance in this game. Every player who's played has scored except for Cheyenne Alcala. Free throw is good by Otiano. So Munson does come back in. Trimble will have to sit down with those 4 fouls. Otiano only with 5 points in the game. That was his first free throw. He's only 2 of 9 shooting. So he has really struggled. Second free throw is good. So the Gators regain the lead. Fodor comes back in. Albright will sit down. So it's been back and forth last couple minutes. Teams trading leads. Now Tillman gets the inbounds pass. Gets off to Munson. And he will easily bring it into the front court. Down by 1. Now Watkins back to Munson. Back to Watkins. Munson back to Watkins. Round a camper screen. Off to Tillman. Tillman looking to drive. Underneath. Lays up shot is rejected, but a foul is called. I believe it was Fodor. And it was. So he got Tillman's arm. He couldn't quite get the ball. So nice play by Tillman to create some offense. He'll go to the line looking to give the Golden Eagles back the lead. So Tillman going back to the line. And he misses the first free throw. Tillman, 2 of 4 from the free throw line in the game. Golden Eagles as a team, 12 of 18. Still shooting pretty well. Second free throw is good. So that makes it a tie game once again, 48-48. Now in the front court. Giving out to Demon. Nice spin move around Singer. Goes up and into Singer. And he draws the foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2. So only the first foul on Singer. He's not in any kind of foul trouble. Boy, he's had 10 big rebounds in this game. He leads the Golden Eagles in that respect. So Demon will go back to the line where he made 1 of 2 earlier. Gators only 6 of 8 from the free throw line. They just have not gotten there. But the Golden Eagles are out of fouls. That was their 10th team fouls. That one rolls around and in. So San Francisco State will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the game on every Cal State LA foul. Gators only have 8 team fouls themselves, so it's still a 1-and-1 situation for the Golden Eagles. As Demon looking to make it a 2-point game. Way short on that one. Boy, you could see that one. Didn't have a chance. Now Singer, give it off to Munson. Cal State LA will bring it in the front court. 6:10 to go in the second half. 1-point game. Now Watkins guarded closely by Herndon. Watkins drives on him. Gives off to Camper. Camper puts up the low 5-footer, rolls off the rim, no good. Tough break there. Reaching in and committing the foul is Tillman. That's an ill-advised foul when you're out of fouls. 90 feet from the basket. That's not to make things worse. That's the 4th foul on Tillman, so that was a really bad foul. He becomes the 3rd Cal State LA player with 4 fouls. So we'll see if he stays in the game as Demon goes right back to the line to shoot 2, where he just split a pair a second ago. So Demon, who redshirted last year for the Gators, misses the free throw. Singer apparently not aware that it was a 2-shot foul, going to get the loose ball. Demon started 10 games for the Gators this year, including tonight. He'll look to make it a 2-point game and split his 4 attempts at the line. As he concentrates, the crowd gets on him, but he makes the free throw. So that makes it 50-48. Now Munson will bring it in the front court. Interesting to see how long Stephen Thompson waits before he brings Jordan Richard and Willie Trimble back in the game. They're still on the bench. Tillman all the way, lays it up and blows the layup. It's the second uncontested layup that James Tillman has blown in this game. He's having a tough game. Boy, running over Camper. Great job there by Camper. White gets called for the offensive foul. Camper stood there the whole time and he just ran right over him. First foul on White. And Trimble will come back in for Cal State LA. So Stephen Thompson rolling the dice here as Munson will sit down. That's the 12th turnover for San Francisco State. As Singer goes over, they want to wipe the ball, I believe. Either the ball or the floor, so we'll take a little break here as they wipe the court underneath the basket where Camper went down after taking that offensive foul. So 5:35 remaining in the second half. Cal State LA able to tie San Francisco State, and they've been ahead by 1 point a couple of times. Their biggest lead of the game, in fact, is only 2 points. So it has been a tight second half ever since the Golden Eagles went on that 13-0 run to get back in this game. Remember, they were down 10 points at halftime. Now Trimble gets over to Tillman. Tillman looking for someone to give it to. Can't find anyone. Gives it off to Trimble. Trimble pulls up for 3. In and out. So all kinds of tough luck for Cal State LA. Tillman's layup missed. And now Trimble has a shot go halfway in and come out. No, all the way. Otiano, his shot goes out. So maybe a bit of evening out there as the shot He gets his own rebound and misses that. And he'll go to the free throw line. See if they get the foul on. It's on Singer. So that's only the second foul on Singer. Of course, there are 2 Golden Eagles out there with 4 fouls, so you got to watch out when a foul's called. Both Tillman and Trimble have 4 fouls. Jordan Richard getting ready to check back in. He's the 3rd Golden Eagle player with 4 fouls. We'll see what he comes in for. So the first free throw is good. So Camper will sit down. So with 5:02 remaining, all 3 Cal State LA players with 4 fouls are in the game. We'll see how long if they can last till the end of the game. Second free throw rolls around and out. So tough luck on both sides with a couple of shots. So it's 51-48. Of course, the Golden Eagles have had more tough luck here in the last couple of minutes. Now Tillman whips it over to Watkins. Now Watkins looks to drive, ball knocked away. Singer luckily there to pick it up. Singer, 14-footer, no good. Ill-advised shot. Coach Thompson very unhappy with that. As the ball off the hands, goes to White. White has to get in the front court, and he finally does. Tillman has to be careful. And White loses the ball. Tillman had to kind of let him go with those 4 fouls. Now Singer comes out to guard White tenaciously, goes off to Herndon. Now Herndon swung around to Odiano, guarded by Watkins. Odiano looking for a screen. Can't get it. 5 seconds on the clock. Gets it in low to Demon. Guarded by Trimble. Pulls up for a 13-footer. No good. Tillman high for the rebound. Gets it over Richard. Cook quickly looking to push. 4 Gators are back, and Stephen Thompson will take a timeout. So 3:56 remaining in this second half. Cal State LA trailing 51-38. It's the 51-48, excuse me. 30-second timeout on the Cal State LA Athletics Network.
For nearly 6 decades, we've been the educational heart of Los Angeles. Our world-class programs have educated 4 generations of men and women to lead in their communities, to innovate in their fields, and to inspire with their lives. Cal State LA has opened the door to the American dream for thousands of men and women with our big city sophistication and our hometown college feel. Prepare yourself for a lifetime of learning. Your future starts today at Cal State LA.
3:56 remaining in the second half. Coach Thompson not waiting for the media timeout that's coming up in order to talk to his players. He wanted to talk to them right now as the Cal State LA pep band plays in the background. So the Golden Eagles having trouble scoring once again here in the last couple minutes. They have gone scoreless for about the last 4 minutes. The Gators have taken advantage. But not just barely. The Gators have only scored 3 points themselves, so the scoring has really come to a halt here as both defenses really settle in. As Tillman will inbound the ball. Out there with Watkins, Willie Trimble, Julian Camper, and Jordan Richard. So Camper back out there. Now Watkins gets it over to Tillman. Tillman. Richard coming out, he gets the ball. Now Trimble over to Watkins. Not much happening right now. Tillman cuts back door. Over to Watkins. Watkins throws up the lob to Tillman, who lays it up and misses the layup, but Camper puts it up and in. So after another tough break there, Camper is right there to put it back in, making a 51-50 game. Well, that lob was just off, or it would have been a dunk. Now Tatum, who's back in the game, slips back door. Richard underneath. Thrown away. 3-on-1 the other way. Trimble coming with Tillman to Watkins. Gets it up to Watkins. Watkins lays it up and lays it in. Big play there by Willie Trimble and Quentin Watkins to give the Golden Eagles back the lead, 52-51. So 10 points for Quentin Watkins. And that dead ball will actually take us to a media timeout. So 3:04 remaining in the second half. Don't go anywhere. This should be a thrilling finish. Cal State LA is back ahead, 52-51 on the Cal State LA Athletics Network.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
You're going to love the steak combos at Sizzler. Tender choice-aged tri-tip sirloin hand-cut in-house and flame-grilled to perfection. Served with succulent jumbo fried shrimp or Sizzler's famous Malibu chicken. Or a mouth-watering grilled shrimp skewer. For a limited time, starting at just $9.99. Sizzler steak combos. You can't find a better value, so come hungry. Starting at just $9.99. No one brings more to the table than Sizzler.
3:04 remaining in this second half. Both teams all of a sudden shooting a pretty similar percentage. Gators are down to 37% shooting. That almost matches the Golden Eagles' 34% shooting. And their numbers from the free throw line and three-point line look pretty identical, as do the rebounds. Cal State LA finally pulled ahead in the rebound department, 37-34. They're showing full court pressure now as Demon will inbound the ball. Gets in Otiano. So White out there for the Gators also, along with Overton and Tatum. Trimble for the Golden Eagles guarding Otiano, along with Richard, Watkins, and a traveling violation. Great defense there by Trimble to make Otiano hesitate, and he traveled before he could pass the ball. Same five out there for the Golden Eagles. Julian Camper, Jordan Richard, James Tillman, Quentin Watkins, and Willie Trimble, who will get this inbound pass from Camper. So we're under 3 minutes to go in this second half. Now Trimble, looking for somewhere to go, gives it off to Richard. Richard gets off to Camper. Camper out to Watkins. Watkins looking to drive. Thinks better of it. Now goes around a Richard screen, gets off to Tillman. Tillman drives the baseline. Up and under, wild shot, no good. He went down hard. Oh boy. Let's hope he's okay. As he went up with a wild shot and fell down hard. They called the foul. Tatum, so that's it for Tatum. That's his fifth foul. He becomes the first player on either side to foul out. Tatum only played 20 minutes because of the foul trouble. He had 3 points, go along with 1 rebound. So Tillman trying to regain his senses. Boy, hope he's okay. He went down really hard. That was a loud thud when he went down. Tillman only 3 of 6 from the free throw line. But there are no 2 more important free throws than these 2, trying to extend this 1-point lead. As I said, Tillman's had a tough game. He makes a free throw. As Singer comes back in, Richard will sit down. So Coach Thompson doing that because of fouls. Richard with 4 fouls. So Tillman has 5 rebounds, looking for his 9th point. He's only 2 of 9 shooting. Of course, he's had several shots go in and out, and missed a couple of uncontested layups. As I said, a tough game, but 2 big free throws there. Makes it 54-51. Cal State LA, believe it or not, with their biggest lead of the game. Now Otiano, guarded by Trimble. Trimble has to be careful. Now Singer comes out to hedge. Trimble picks him up. Otiano kicks out to Albright. Albright left all alone for 3 and knocks it down. Oh, mistake there defensively for Cal State LA. Nobody went to Albright after he got the ball. And the officials stopped play. Let's see what they call here. Jordan Richard comes back in for Cal State LA. Maybe it was a shot clock issue. As Trimble inbound the ball. That's a break because it allows Cal State LA to bring Richard back in. Now Watkins, we're under 2 minutes to go in the second half. Trimble looking for someone to give it to, gives it to Camper. Camper gives it off to Tillman. Off to Trimble, not much happening right here. Now Watkins, 10 seconds on the clock. Watkins falls down, keeps his dribble somehow, off to Tillman. Tillman driving, misses the shot. Richard puts it up with 1 second left, can't get it to go. Ball goes out of bounds and will go back to Cal State LA. What a break there. Boy, Richard with a wild putback, almost went in, but it did hit the rim, so it allowed the shot clock to reset. And then the ball was knocked out of bounds by the Gators, and they could not get to it with a sea of humanity in the paint, bodies on the floor. And the ball goes back to Cal State LA with a full 35 seconds on the shot clock. Exactly 90 seconds to go in this one. So Camper will inbound the ball. Gets out to Watkins. See how far down the Golden Eagles run it before they get into their offense. They don't want to run it down too far. They need a basket on this possession with only a 1-point lead. Now Camper Hit in the face, no call. Now Watkins looking to drive. Watkins gets out to Trimble. Trimble, he drives all the way underneath. Up and under, no good, but he'll go to the line. So Trimble creating some offense where there was none. Get the fouls on Albright. So third foul on Albright. Overton has 4 fouls for the Gators. Remember, those 3 players for Cal State LA are still on the court with 4 fouls. Jordan Richard, Willie Trimble, and James Tillman. Trimble, 2 big free throws here. Makes the first free throw as the hushed crowd cheers. Trimble with his first free throw of the game, so it was a big one. He has 12 points to lead the way. Trimble, a 66% free throw shooter on the year, looking to give the Golden Eagles a 3-point lead once again. And he does. So with 1:06 remaining, 2 big free throws by Willie Trimble. It's 56-53. Now Otiano in the front court, picks up by Trimble. And a traveling violation on Otiano. How about that? 2 times in the last couple minutes, Trimble forces Otiano into a traveling violation. Paul Trevor wants a timeout for the Gators. 59.7 seconds remaining. It's a full timeout, so, it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Willie Trimble with some big defense there. He's had to be careful because of those 4 fouls, but he's come up big, couple trips down, forcing Otiano to travel twice within a couple of possessions. So the shot clock at 35 is about 25 seconds ahead of the game clock. Cal State LA will want to run it down, but not too far. Gators should get another possession, barring an offensive rebound. We'll see who Stephen Thompson goes with offensively. The Gators discussed this at their bench. It's too early, I believe, for San Francisco State to start fouling. It's only still a 1-possession game. And they're more than capable of knocking down a tying 3-pointer. In fact, they're 4 of 15 in the game, so they have struggled from 3. But Albright's knocked down a couple of them, and he's in the game. So Cal State LA calls a timeout, so we'll take a quick break and be right back. Cal State LA up by 3.
I chose Division II because athletes graduate at a higher rate.
I can stay closer to home and be an important part of the community. I chose Division II because I can double major.
And take part in campus activities.
I chose Division II because classrooms are smaller.
Students have more time with their instructors.
And I can compete for a national championship. I chose Division II for all these reasons and more.
I chose
Division II.
So we're back, ready to get underway as Singer will inbound the ball in the backcourt. Nowhere to go, gets off to Watkins. Off to Trimble, boy, in front of the Gators basket. Bringing it up off to Munson. Munson gets it in the front court. Gators are scrambling on defense. Now Trimble, plenty of time on the shot clock. Now Watkins will reset. Gets off to Singer. Singer looking for someone to give it to, gives off to Trimble. 17 seconds on the shot clock, 40 seconds on the game clock. Now Trimble settle things down. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Trimble looking to drive, gets off to Watkins. Pulls up for 3 on the wing, knocks it down! Big basket by Quinn Watkins! That might be the dagger. 59-53 Golden Eagle lead. So Quinn Watkins comes through in the clutch. Timeout San Francisco State. So not much happened on that possession, but the Gators left Quinn Watkins wide open, and he knocked down that 3. So it's a full timeout, so we'll be right back. Cal State LA with a 6-point lead with 28 seconds to go.
The California Collegiate Athletic Association. 12 public institutions, 12 sports venues, 11 championships each year. A Division II conference born in 1939, the CCAA is holder of an unprecedented 149 national championships. From the redwoods of Northern California to the sunny beaches in the South, student athletes who compete in the CCAA also contribute to the community through programs such as the Student Athlete Advisory Committee and excel in the classroom, with 453 earning CCAA All-Academic Honors in 2010. The CCAA, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
28.7 seconds remaining. A big basket there by Quentin Watkins. So he's had a great bounce-back game. He's tied for leading scoring honors on the game with 13 points. 5 of 11 shooting. That was his first three-pointer in 5 attempts, but boy, was it a huge one in 31 minutes of play. So the Gators are going to have to hurry. 28.7 seconds remaining. Demon will inbound the ball. Gets in Otiano. They have to go the full length of the court. Now in the front court, Trimble picks him up. Otiano kicks out to Overton, pulls up for 3 on the wing, knocks it down. Well, that's not what you wanted to give up for Cal State LA, but they gave it up. So big basket there by Overton. That makes it a 3-point game once again, 59-56. So I'll say that basket by Watkins was huge. And a timeout is called, 30-second timeout by Cal State LA. So 19.6 seconds remaining. Golden Eagles holding on to a 59-56 lead. So the Gators haven't had much success from long range, but they got one there when they needed it. Neither team's been very good from three-point range in this game. Now with about 20 seconds left, you figure the Gators are going to have to foul. Golden Eagles want to get their best free throw shooters out there. Among the players you'd want to get the ball, Munzen's a 67% free throw shooter. Trimble 65%, Singer 66%. So one of them would be a good player for the Golden Eagles to go to the free throw line. Tillman is 64%, so they're all right about the same percentage. Watkins is the one player who struggled from the free throw line. Now looking to get it in bounds. Get it into Trimble, finally. Trimble is fouled and knocked down. See if that's Overton. He would be fouled out if it was. And they called it on Otiano instead. So that's a break for the Gators. They could have got Overton. So Trimble will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Golden Eagles have been in the double bonus for quite a while. So Trimble, who made 2 big free throws a couple minutes ago, needs at least one here to make it a 2-possession game. As the crowd is hushed. And Trimble bounces in the first free throw. What a break. It hit the front rim, looked like it was going to miss, and it crawled in. So maybe some of those bad bounces from earlier are starting to even out for Cal State LA. Should say the Golden Eagles are starting to get maybe some good bounces to even it out, as Trimble looking to make it a 5-point game with this free throw. 18.4 seconds remaining. And he knocks it down. 2 big free throws by Willie Trimble. 61-56. Now it's Otiano in the front court. Gets off to Overton. Wide open again for 3. No good. Boy, he was up wide open. Oh, Trimble knocked it away from Jordan Richard. Bad break there. That's what Munzen's saying to Trimble. If you just let it go, Richard would have had that rebound. But you can't fault the effort. So 11 seconds to go. Otiano will inbound it. Looking for somebody to get it to. Almost knocked away by Munzen. Now Overton goes all the way inside. Shot is missed. Overton gets it back, puts it up and puts it in. There's only 5.7 seconds remaining. So that 2-pointer makes it 61-58. Paul Trevor wants a quick timeout. So with 5.7 seconds remaining, it's a 3-point game. Cal State LA will have to inbound the basketball underneath the Gators basket. It's a full timeout. So we'll take a break and be right back on the Cal State LA Athletics Network.
Maybe it's where we're located, in the heart of Los Angeles. Maybe it's the pride of 20,000 students a year who know about our world-class programs, our award-winning faculty, and our dedicated staff. Maybe it's the promise of a rewarding career in nursing, education, science, media, or the humanities. Maybe you should find out why. A tradition of lifetime learning at Cal State LA.
Sierra Acker of Alhambra has the benefit of my family's over 80 years experience in the automotive industry. We can honestly say that there is no better time than now to purchase or lease a new or pre-owned vehicle at Sierra Acker of Alhambra. We have a terrific inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles, but more importantly, we have an experienced and knowledgeable staff to guide you with the luxury treatment you should expect as an Acura customer. Get the value you deserve at Sierra Acker of Alhambra. With 80-plus years of experience behind us, we know how.
5.7 seconds left. Golden Eagles will inbound the ball. Singer looking for someone to give it to. Gets it in. The ball almost stolen. Trimble gets it somehow. He's fouled. That should definitely be the 5th foul on Overton. Boy, that was very dangerous. Almost turned over. There's only 3.8 seconds to go. So Overton fouls out. He becomes the second Gator to foul out. Amazingly, it looks like the 3 Golden Eagle players that have had 4 fouls for a long time are not going to foul out. Tillman, Jordan Richard, and Willie Trimble. Looks like they're going to finish the game. As Paul Trevor will talk to his team, as Trimble will go back to the line where he's 4 of 4. He's hit some big free throws down the stretch. He just needs 1 here to put this game away. 3.8 seconds remaining. If he missed both free throws, the Gators would have a chance, albeit a slim one, to go down and tie the game with a 3. But he can put this one on ice with a free throw here. Trimble leading the way with 15 points. 4 of 8 shooting, including 3 big three-pointers. So Trimble misses the free throw. It's short. So it stays a 3-point game. 4 Gators in the lane. Of course, we don't want to see that lane violation like in the Cal State San Bernardino game. Now Trimble makes the second free throw. So that makes it 62-58 and will finally put this one away. Albright from half court, a 47-footer, hits the front rim, no good. He almost made it. And that's it, the final score here from the Eagles Nest. Cal State LA Golden Eagles defeat the San Francisco State Gators 62-58. And on the year, Cal State LA improves to 13-8 overall, 10-7 in the CCAA. A big conference win because San Francisco State falls to 13-8 overall. They fall to 11-6 in the CCAA. So with the win, Cal State LA not only stays in 4th place all by themselves, but they're only 1 game behind the Gators for 3rd place in the conference. So this keeps Cal State LA ahead of that glut of 3 teams behind them in the CCAA. That's why this is a very big win. And it's especially big because it looks like Cal State Dominguez Hills defeated Sonoma State 74-72. So that's another score around the CCAA. So with that score, Cal State LA will stay a game ahead of Dominguez Hills. And we're going to get Quentin Watkins here to talk on the postgame show. So Quentin Watkins, who had a big game, will be with us here in a second. Here, Quentin, put that on. Thanks for joining us. Okay, make sure that there. All right, thanks for joining us, and congratulations on the win.
Oh, thank you.
Now, you had some big baskets in the second half, especially that three-pointer late. What was your mindset going down the stretch about taking those shots? What were you thinking?
I was just thinking, we're at home. It's homecoming. We needed a big bucket, and I was wide open. I just felt like the rim was as big as the sea.
Yeah, that's great. Now, it's been no secret that you've had some struggles this year offensively. You've kind of had trouble getting going. You kind of got off to a slow start this year. What's kind of led to you kind of getting resurgence a couple of games here lately where you've been able to find your offense again? How did you really find it again?
Well, earlier this season I got hurt. I tore my meniscus, so right. It was really all confidence for me. I wasn't really confident in what I could do. I felt like I was limited, but now, I'm just starting to play through the pain and try to do what I know I can do.
Now, another big performance was by Willie Trimble. He had some clutch free throws down the stretch and had some really big plays. Why don't you talk about the play of him and some other players who really played clutch?
Oh, man, everybody. I feel like, especially Willie, he stepped up in the big time minutes, and he finished, Yeah. That's what we've been needing down the stretch the last couple games. We've just been needing guys to make shots, and he did. He came through in the clutch.
Now, you guys with this win are only 1 game behind San Francisco State, who's in 3rd place. You're coming down the stretch. I know you have a tough finishing schedule with 4 road games, but what's your mindset coming down the stretch? Are you trying to finish in the top 3 or the top 4 to get a home game? What do you think about that?
Oh, yeah, we're definitely trying to finish in the top 3, and try to make a run for the conference title. That's our main goal. It's just getting our I don't know if it's our first conference title since I've been here.
Right. Now, you guys have a tough Sonoma State team tomorrow night. They're a team that you beat earlier this year, but they usually do give you trouble. What do you guys think you have to do defensively, especially to try and contain their great offense?
I think we just got to pressure them and speed them up and make them play fast. And I think if we do that, we have a good chance of winning that game.
It's interesting you say that because the Golden Eagles are usually known for a defensive team, but you speed them up, play their tempo, you think you guys will still have a good chance to win?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, congratulations on the win and the great performance, and good luck tomorrow night. Thanks,
Thank
Quentin.
you. Appreciate it.
Quentin Watkins joining us on the postgame show after 13 points for Quentin Watkins in the Golden Eagles' 62-58 win over Sonoma State. Let's quickly get to the final stats here for this one. For the Gators, they were led in scoring by William Overton, who had 13 points. James Albright was next with 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting, and Winston Demon had 11 points. Those were the three Gators in double figures. Calvin Otiano had 7 points, as did DeSensei White. Brandon Tatum and Robbie Herndon had 3 points, and Max Fodor had 2 points. For Cal State LA, they were led by Willie Trimble, who had 16 points on 4 of 8 shooting, including 3 big three-pointers, but Willie Trimble's biggest contribution was his 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Those were all clutch free throws down the stretch. Quentin Watkins, who you just heard from, was next with 13 points on 5 of 11 shooting, including that big-time three-pointer near the end of the game. Julian Camper had 9 points, as did James Tillman. So nice balance for Cal State LA. Camper also had 7 rebounds. Solomon Singer had 6 points, as did Joshua Munson. And Jordan Richard had 3 points to go along with 3 rebounds and 3 blocks. As far as the team stats, Cal State LA only shot 34% for the game, 19 for 56. So that's pretty incredible that they still won the game, only shooting 34%. San Francisco State was 38%. Cal State LA was 4 of 14 from downtown, including that big 3 from Watkins. They were 20 of 28 from the free throw line. So free throws really led the way to this victory. San Francisco State was only 5 of 18 from downtown, and they were 9 of 14 from the free throw line. The Golden Eagles did finally out-rebound the Gators, 40-36. The Gators did have more turnovers, 15 turnovers compared to 13 for Cal State LA. And the bench points favored Cal State LA 22-17. Points in the paint were dead even. You may remember in the first half, San Francisco State had a big advantage in points in the paint, but the Golden Eagles evened it out down the stretch. So that'll about do it here for this one tonight. 2 exciting games here at the Eagles Nest. I hope you were around to enjoy these. It's hard to believe, but tomorrow night will be our last broadcast here for this season on the Cal State LA Athletics Network in the regular season. The Golden Eagles will take on Sonoma State tomorrow night, February 16th. The women's game will get us started at about 5:30, followed by the men's game starting at about 7:30. That's senior night, so make sure you tune into that one. But right now, this is Michael Nemitz from the Eagles Nest saying Cal State LA defeated San Francisco State in the second game of tonight's doubleheader, 62-58. See you tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.